So, Doc, full disclosure, right? So everyone watching this knows that have we met before?
Yes.
Right. How do you know me?
Functional nutrition specialist, supplement guy. Steve works our designs for health stuff.
Also, in the interest of full disclosure, you were my first marketing client.
Yeah.
So
first for both of us.
First for both of us. So really appreciate you letting me.
Glad to be your first.
Want this campaign and being my first. So obviously, it was my first campaign, your first campaign with me. So let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
The first 2.5 weeks, we turned the campaign on and off. We kept making adjustments. But in that first 2.5 weeks, what was the new patient lead flow like?
We're still at least one lead per day.
Okay. Easy. And then it took us about 2.5 weeks to get it dialed in.
Yeah.
And then how'd that change?
And then it was 2, 3, 4, 5 leads a day.
Awesome.
So it was rocking it. We were like when we had it tweaked and dialed in and put in the right spot. So
yeah, so like the last 2 weeks of the campaign, you remember about how many leads we sent you the last 2 weeks of the campaign?
It was like 36, 37, 38, something like that.
38 new leads in 2 weeks. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, of course, new patient leads are just that, right? They're just leads. So without revealing too many details, what would you say was the return on ad spend?
At least, massive. It was 20 to 1.
20 to 1. That's awesome. So if we calculated in the average lifetime value of the patient, what does that do to your return on ad spend?
It's like 3,300%. It's
over 3,000%.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Easily.
And at the 5th week mark into the campaign, did you give me any specific instructions regarding the campaign and why?
Turn it off. And we had to turn off the faucet because it was so busy, and new patients is a great problem, but we wanted to cycle through and take a breather. So we took a little time off. There's so many new patients. So
awesome. And just to put it in perspective, how many new patients would it take to cover your ad spend and the agency retainer?
One, maybe one.
Yeah. One. Okay. And is there any advice you would give any other business owner who might be considering doing social media advertising or maybe had a bad experience in the past?
Well, for me, it was refreshing to see the exposure that we got, the views, the amount of attention that we watched and witnessed, that we could tailor it versus running some newspaper ad or any other kind of advertising you've ever done in your life, or even standing at a screening wasting your time. Tailor it to the demographic we wanted to, however that suits your office. That's the part that I love the most, is that we knew exactly who we were talking to, and it turned around real good for us.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to add to that?
No, do it. No brainer. Steve's the man. You got to go with that. So, yeah, it's always nice to wake up and see texts lining up already. And Steve's got it dialed in. So you really, all you got to do is follow up and call and get them in and get them in office as quickly as possible. So if that's what you're looking for, then you're with the right guy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, brother.
My pleasure.